In this episode, our Ken Fott heads to Montana to ride specially modified dirt bikes with Snowbike Nation. You have to see these to believe. We also test a toy hauler trailer built by Forest River's Cherokee RV, and then travel to Colorado to ride motorcycles with Waypoint West Moto Adventures. It's all coming up next on Off-Road Travel TV.
Off-Road Travel TV, presented by Beta, the official motorcycle of Off-Road Travel TV. MX and off-road tours, adventure done right. Overland Expo, the world's premier event series for adventure travel enthusiasts. And by Soda Jerk, vodka done right. Pour, shoot, repeat.
Snowbikes are one of the most unique off-road vehicles in the world, and they're extremely fun to ride. Simply put, they're highly modified dirt bikes that can carve snow in ways that no snowmobile can. This is a niche sport that is growing, and no doubt you'll hear more about it in the future.
I rode my first snowbike about 20 years ago when they're first being developed. Fast forward, and the current state of the art is impressive. Snowbikes are basically a kit that enthusiasts use to add to a large displacement dirt bike, which means you can switch the bike back and forth from dirt to snow depending on the season. All in, the cost of your average machine is around $20,000 to $25,000 for a complete system. For this adventure, I went to Kalispell, Montana to ride with Kyle Allred and Snowbike Nation. This company offers a wide variety of tour packages designed for beginner, intermediate, and advanced riders.
A snow bike is really simple. It is a dirt bike at its core with a snow bike kit on it. That is a track on the back, very similar to a snowmobile, and there's a ski on the front. And you can navigate the terrain very easily, very simply. It's much easier to ride than a snowmobile off trail. I like to describe it like a snowmobile, a dirt bike, a wave runner, and a snowboard had a baby.
A snow bike starts off with a high displacement motocross bike, preferably a 450 or something bigger. From there we add a ski to the front. The skis are anywhere from 9.5 to about 12 inches wide to provide lots of float. The skis articulate up and down to help follow the terrain as you're going over the bumps and jumps that you find out in the forest. From the ski we come back and we have the track kit mounted on the back. Uses your standard motocross mount. We have a track in the back. The tracks are anywhere from 11.5 to 12.5 inches wide. The standard these days is about a 3-inch tall paddle to help propel you in the snow and keep you up on top of the snow instead of digging down into it.
There are several companies that make quality snowbike gear, so there's no reason to ever be uncomfortable. Fabric technology, along with the concept of layering, makes it relatively easy to stay warm and dry without the fear of overheating.
Snowbike gear technology has really changed over the years. We run Climb for everything. It's Gore-Tex, waterproof, keeps you warm, dry, comfortable. We don't like to be cold when we're out riding snowbikes. So we run a base layer and either a warm or a lighter weight base layer depending on if it's cold out or warmer out. Then we're gonna go with knee pads. After knee pads, we do chest protector. Then we're gonna put on a mono suit. And depending on the temperature outside, we'll run either a mono suit or we'll just put on a bib and we'll put on a jersey. Then we're gonna move down, we're gonna put on these snowbike specific boots. You don't wanna wear motocross boots, dirt bike boots with these. These snowbike boots are designed to keep your feet warm, comfortable. They're made from Gore-Tex. We use a BOA system to dial it in really easily. Then we top it off with helmet, gloves, and goggles. We take safety very serious here. We run everybody through a 30-minute safety briefing. We're gonna issue you an avalanche transceiver, an avalanche backpack made by Climb. This is electronic. It's very simple to use. In the event you ever get in an avalanche, you pull it, it inflates around your head. It's gonna keep you towards the top of the avalanche. Inside the backpack, we have a shovel and we have a probe. We're gonna run through the basics on avalanche safety. Just as a side note, a lot of people wonder Have you ever been in an avalanche? No, we have never been in any avalanches. We play it very safe. We know how to navigate the terrain to keep everybody safe.
I've ridden snow bikes all over the western United States, and I've loved it since the very beginning. Riding a snow bike is an actual participant sport, and it does require a little bit of skill.
Learning how to ride a snow bike is really simple. If you know how to ride a motorcycle, operate a clutch, you can ride a snow bike. The most challenging part of riding a snow bike is learning to trust the ski and realizing you can go anywhere on the mountain. It's a little bit like riding sand dunes in the mountains.
I think the hardest thing for people to learn about snowbiking when they're first starting is the commitment. It starts when you first take off from a dead stop the first time to when you're way up on the mountain. Is you got to commit to everything you do. When you want to go, you just got to go. You can't putt forward. You just got to, you know, give it gas and let go of the clutch and take off. You generate your balance by the track spinning. So the sooner you can get the track moving, the easier it is to balance. And I think that's the biggest thing people struggle with, is just committing to go.
What makes a snow bike so fun to ride is the ability to go anywhere on the mountain. I like to think about it like a painter. When you look at that blank canvas and they start painting, that's how it feels on a snow bike. You get up into the mountains, anything you see, you can go to. So it's like riding single track dirt biking in the mountains, but going anywhere you want.
The coolest thing about a snow bike is that it gives us, you know, this really high-end motorcycle. You have a dual purpose. You can use it all summer long to ride the track or ride the trails. And then when fall comes around, normally you'd put your bike away, you take the wheels and tires off it, you throw your snow bike kit on, and you've got like another 5 or 6 months to enjoy your dirt bike, to you know, go explore places that you will never get to in your life if you're not riding a snow bike.
Snowbike Nation really does a fantastic job. They understand the customer experience, and they know the area incredibly well. If you love motorcycles or snowmobiles, you have to give this a shot.
As motorcycles have gotten bigger and heavier, there's never been more options for loading them into your pickup truck or van. We use this folding aluminum ramp by Stockton. It's 11 inches wide and 7.5 feet long. It weighs 24 pounds and can support motorcycles that weigh up to 750 pounds. We prefer this ramp because it's relatively wide and includes a safety strap so it stays attached to your vehicle. Cost is only $130. We match that with these high quality tie downs by ProTaper. These straps are 84 inches long and 1.5 inches wide. They are sold in a set for $60 and have a straight tension strength of 1,200 pounds. They come with an industrial strength, non-slip cam buckle, and Velcro brand closures at the end of the straps. There is also a soft handlebar strap and a swivel carabiner base hook. We got our set from RevZilla.com, which sells a variety of accessories for motorcycles, UTVs, and ATVs. For more information, check out offroadtraveltv.com. We'll see you on the trail.
Our crew simply can't get enough of Colorado during the summer. That goes for anything with 2 wheels or 4. Our Ken Fott and Randy Cummins recently joined Waypoint West Moto Adventures on a multi-day ride.
Most tour operators operate out of one specific location, but not Mark Bolton and his team. They have a unique tour that travels to different towns each night, making every day a different adventure. This requires a lot of logistical planning, but you get to see so much more, and you get to go and travel to places that you might not have ever experienced. And in this case, we're traveling to towns that have population of just a couple thousand people. They may have one grocery store, 1 or 2 gas stations, but they have just enough stuff to really make it a very memorable experience.
Our riding season ranges from about late April through the end of October, and we pick our routes based on the availability and the high elevation.
This tour is set up for adventure bikes. Now we happen to bring along 2 dual sports that we're testing on for a future episode. So you can bring anything out here, just based on your skill level or what kind of ride you want to do.
Our terrain ranges from 2-track roads that offer a lot of challenge with ruts and loose rock, elevation, and wide open gravel roads with lots of flow.
There's a ton of variety out here. You got waterfalls, you got creeks, you got rivers, you got big lakes, you got little lakes, you got ponds on the side of the road, you got cattle. This morning we're coming across and you got deer with huge antlers and like moss growing on them.
Our typical rider is between 30 and 65, even 70 years old, and they've got some experience on a big bike, and they're ready to come out here and take it to the next level.
My favorite part about the riding here is doing it with a bunch of friends. We're doing some pretty fast speeds. You know, often we're riding at 50, 60 miles an hour over a sustained period of time. And to be able to go out there, look over at your buddy and see them have a big smile. You can see it at the top of their helmet between the goggles and just know that, man, they're having a blast. We typically subscribe to the theory that it's not about the destination, but it's more about the journey. In this instance, it's about both.
The passes, especially Engineer Pass, are beautiful. The scenery, I mean, you're standing on top and you're looking around, 360 view, and as far as you can see, it's mountains, grass, green, it's beautiful. And Engineer's a little bit of work to get up. It's probably one of the more technical passes, but it's well worth it.
The trails in Colorado are amazing, and there's so much variety. You've got all kinds of single track, all the way to wide 2-track. And in this case, this tour, it's not about going out there and finding the gnarliest, most technical thing out there. There are a lot of technical sections. There's a lot of things with rocks, a lot of tight, twisty downhills and different things. But for the most part, a lot of this is about covering a lot of ground and being able to see a lot of beautiful things. In this ride, we're averaging a little over 100 miles a day, and that gives us the opportunity to see things like lakes, rivers, streams, ponds, all kinds of variety. And the colors out here are so brilliant. I live in California, we have a lot of smog, and you don't see the really big saturated colors like you do out here in Colorado.
I think the history of Colorado and the mining and the, off-grid camps, and you're just out here and there's a story that comes with every one of these places, like who lived here and what did they do? And you're out in the middle of nowhere and you're out here in the winter. It's crazy to think that people live out here, but you'd never see that, when you're in the city or something like that. You really got to get out here and try it. We rolled into a little town on day 2 called Pitkin. You're in the middle of nowhere. Apparently there is a paved road that goes in there, but you come out of one pass, drop in. It's like a 10-mile-an-hour speed limit down the little dirt main highway, and there's a bridge, a little lake. It's so inviting, and then you have like a food truck attached to a big tent and a little general store. Great food. It's like a gourmet taco city.
The trail system in this state is, I think, second to none. There's just such a wide variety. I mean, there's tens of thousands of miles of trails for single track and 2-track. And the fact that a lot of people live 30, 40 miles off the asphalt road really makes it special, because you have so many different ways to connect towns. And because you're riding in the Rocky Mountains, they have to go up over really tall passes like Engineer. It's the only way to be able to get around. And that's not something that you want to take your family minivan on. So to be able to live here, having a 4x4, having something that's very off-road capable, it just seems like it's part of everyday life. So when you're a visiting off-road enthusiast, you really get to experience something special.
My favorite section of trail on any of our routes is ones where you're just flying through corners. It almost feels like you have wings and you can just ride effortlessly.
It's hard to top a tour like this, especially when you're riding your own bike. Colorado is one of my 5 favorite states, and I hope to ride here once again with Waypoint West Moto Adventures. They really do it right. For more information, check out offroadtraveltv.com. We'll see you on the trail.
We're back with a few of our favorite products that'll make your lives easier on and off the trail. The first thing I'd like to show you are the L-Track system and accessories from No Worries Manufacturing. The basic design of L-Track actually comes from aviation and offers countless ways to secure your gear. We put it in every build. Being a standardized product, the aftermarket is quite strong, but the quality of track and accessories has a very wide range. What No Worries offers is bespoke track and accessories that really do live up to the highest standards of L-Track. Another piece of gear that makes L-Track even better is this 360 twist kit from Bolted On. The bolted-on system allows us to carry up to 3 dirt bikes or bicycles in a quite narrow area. We use them in all of our toy haulers and absolutely love how simple they are to use. Each of the wheel stops are independent and they swivel a full 360 degrees. Lastly, we'd like to talk about this EcoFlow Alternator charger and the River 2 Pro. Firstly, the Alternator allows you to charge your EcoFlow power station at a healthy 500 watts from your car's alternator. But that's not all. There's also modes that will allow you to reverse the flow to use your fully charged EcoFlow as either a charger or a long-term maintainer for your car's battery, just in case. The 500 watt version is about $200 and will really let you get the most out of your EcoFlow while on the road. In this case, we chose a River 2 Pro. For more information, check out offroadtraveltv.com. We'll see you on the trail.
One of our main focuses this year is to do more base camp adventures here in the United States. For our crew, this means using a larger toy hauler trailer to carry more gear for different types of activities. So once we arrive at location, we can disconnect the trailer, unload our dirt bikes, mountain bikes, etc., and go on more aggressive adventures.
After shopping around, we chose a 22-foot toy hauler from Forest River with capability of sleeping 4 with all the amenities we need. This is a Cherokee Grey Wolf Black Label Model 22 RRBL. It features a separate master bedroom, bathroom, shower, and kitchen area, plus a modest amount of space for toys. For our travels, it's the perfect size and we couldn't be happier.
We did a few modifications to our Toyota Tundra to make it ride better and tow safer. We swapped the mud terrain tires for a set of Yokohama Geolandar all-terrain tires and added a pair of heavy-duty Dobinson coil springs. Although our Icon suspension is incredible, we needed to stiffen it up because of the 700-pound tongue weight of the trailer. We also added a Husky Centurion TS Plus weight distribution hitch. There's also a moderate amount of storage on the sides of the queen-size bed and underneath the actual bed itself. The 22 RRBL features a 15,000 BTU air conditioning unit, Bluetooth-enabled speakers throughout, has a 110-volt inverter in the master bedroom, and has several dozen lights. The kitchen has a larger than normal refrigerator and freezer for a trailer this size, and it features dual swing doors, meaning you can open it from either side. It also comes standard with a microwave, which is also an air fryer and convection oven, and a 3-hour burner stove on top. The Black Label model, which is a premium Grey Wolf trailer, features an upgraded farm sink, handy glass cleaner, soap dispenser, pull-out faucet, and solid surface counters. The center section of the trailer also has a tall pantry, and all of the windows come standard with blinds. The trailer is 29 feet long, 10 feet 6 inches tall, and 96 inches at its widest point. It has an unloaded vehicle weight of 5,389 pounds, a gross vehicle weight of 6,985 pounds, and a hitch weight of 695 pounds. It has 52 gallons of fresh water, and the black and gray tanks each hold 38 gallons. On the outside, the trailer features frameless windows and a 15-foot electric awning.
There are also several power outlets, an outdoor shower, mounting hardware, and cable connection for a television, dual speakers, twin propane tanks, an electric jack, a large battery box, and an incredible heavy-duty retractable step system. There's also one storage area near the front of the trailer that is about 6 feet deep, but it does not pass through.
For our travels, the crew at RV Ready, the dealer we bought the trailer from in Lake Elsinore, California, installed a 400-watt solar system and a 200 amp-hour lithium battery, which doubled the overall effectiveness of the solar system. The main electrical control panel is right by the front door, and on the other side of the cabinet is a stereo. Circuit breakers and fuses, along with the main power disconnect, are located under the refrigerator.
In the garage, the trailer comes standard with a dinette area that converts into a second bed. There are also a few tie-down hooks in the floor and a pair of pop-out vents.
One of the only modifications we made to this trailer was to install L-Track in the floor and also add a bicycle and dirt bike carrier system. This is a 360 twist kit from a company called Bolted On, and it costs us $250. Each of the wheel chocks swivel, allowing you to position the bikes without the handlebars hitting each other. I like the fact that this toy hauler sits taller than most, which means it can handle more aggressive terrain and stream crossings. The Grey Wolf tows really well, and I like the fact that it has dual axles and off-road oriented tires. Since we have adopted a base camp approach when using this trailer, we're mostly pulling it on graded dirt and gravel roads, but it's comforting to know that it can handle a lot more.
Once we are at camp and the trailer is set up, there's a lot of things that we do to make things comfortable. Most of the time, we unload the bikes first and reorganize the inside. We use a lot of black and yellow storage tubs for motorcycle parts and riding gear, and Ken uses a lot of high-performance Pelican cases for camera and video equipment.
Depending on temperature, we may or may not hook up to the generator. The solar battery combination is typically strong enough to handle all of our needs as long as it's sunny, but the onboard batteries are not strong enough to run the air conditioning, not even close.
But that is normal. We really want to be comfortable. With today's technology, there's no reason you ever have to be miserable. The Grey Wolf trailer also has a tankless hot water heater that works impressively well. I like the fact that the shower and toilet area are divided so that the bathroom stays dry, unlike some of the other trailers. This is a big advantage. I also like the fact that there is plenty of room to store supplies and toiletries in the bathroom for convenience.
Toy haulers have become one of the most popular types of trailers because of their extreme versatility. This model costs around $40,000, and we have stayed in it as long as 1 month at a time.
I really like using a trailer versus a motorhome. Although everyone has their preference, I like the ability to set up camp, disconnect, and still travel around to other areas with actual tow vehicles, not just dirt bikes we haul. It's very convenient.
I've owned a lot of different types of vehicles, and I really love this setup. Our overall truck and trailer length is 49 feet, and we are way under the weight limit for what the Tundra can tow. Forest River also makes this trailer in 18 and 24-foot lengths, but we felt this was a wiser choice for our needs.
I really like that the back of the trailer is really modular. You can set up a dinette area and a simple screen system to keep bugs out. It can seat 4 people comfortably, and it also makes for a great work area.
I think we made a really good choice with this trailer. We have a lot of aggressive needs, such as the ability to carry 3 motorcycles, lots of riding gear, and several hundred pounds of camera gear. If we had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change a thing.
For more information, check out offroadtraveltv.com. We'll see you on the trails.